Okay, I'm here to give you an update about my whole Shopify thing, which I'm pretty much documenting. So, the last video I did pose a question about reviews, if anybody knew, if you could import AliExpress reviews into your Oberlo Shopify store, and nobody responded to me, which is fine because I don't get a lot of views. But I did stumble upon in the App Store a review importer. So I think it's called Ali Review, and it will import real customer reviews with product pictures and to your Oberlo products on your Shopify store. The only downside is you had to pay for it. So there's a free plan. Okay, so you try it for free. And then there's like a $10 a month plan that gets you pretty much, I mean, unless you're massively like doing some massive sales here, the $10 plan would be good for any store owner. I believe the free plan gives you 10 products and you can only import up to 5 reviews for those 10 products. Now, most stores are going to have more than 10 products, but I'm going to test it out. It came together fine, but in my phone, I like to work from my phone when I can because in my downtime when I'm driving and waiting for customers, I can work on my store. But it won't let me do it on my phone. I have to use the Chrome extension that you have to install on your laptop or desktop computer. So you have to use the Chrome extension. So you can't do that on your phone. It would be nice if I could. It doesn't seem like it would be a very long process. You just pick the product that has reviews and import. I would go to AliExpress and actually look at your product the original on their site and look at the reviews before you decide which product that you're going to import the reviews on. There may not be reviews, or the reviews may not be in English, and if you're supposedly only shipping to the US, you would think that most of the reviews you'd want to be are in English. So it'd be helpful if a lot of the reviews were in English. That's just my take on it. I know we are a diverse country and we speak many languages. I'm just talking about for the general population does speak English, though. So another thing with Shopify that I guess it kind of goes off of my rant from last time, but it's also like a tip. Um, when you're in Oberlo and you're searching for products to add to your import list, so say you find a good product, that'll be a different video on how to find a good product, but say you find a product and you want to put it in your store. So you add it to your import list. So when you're on your import list in the Oberlo, that's when you want to do your most editing, is before you put it into your store. So in the import list, take the top product, whatever product you're going to put in there, and update the title, update the description, check your variations, your photos, because once you add it into the store, you can't go back and add in more of the pictures that they have on AliExpress unless you download them to your computer or your phone and upload them manually. So if you want more pictures in there, you're going to have to do it before you ever even put it in your Shopify. You have to keep it in your Oberlo import list, and from there, you make sure you add all the pictures that you want. So that would also include like sizing charts. You want the sizing charts. That helps your customers figure out which one. And it is too hard to keep track of every item sizing charts if you're going to download it on as an image and then upload it yourself. That's too confusing. So make sure you do the most editing while you're in Oberlo on the import list. I cannot stress that enough. So then after that, you do want to charge taxes. So this is something that would be more convenient to do on a computer. It is tedious, it's tiresome, your hands are going to get tired if you do it on your phone because you only do one item variation at a time. So once you got 12 sizes and 4 different colors, that's a bajillion variants to go in singly and go hit the the charge taxes button on every single one is just ridiculous and stupid. And I realized, yeah. So I'm organizing all my products into category, what do they call them? Categories, so that off of my navigation, you have to kind of get in here to understand what I'm saying, but the navigation, you kind of have to have your categories set up first. So you set up like hats, but hats and handbags, health and beauty, electronics and gadgets. Those are categories. So you set up your category first, add your products in your category, okay? Every time you add a new product, make sure you're putting it in whatever categories, multiple if you have to, that are appropriate. So everything's in categories. Okay, this is how people are going to find your stuff easily on your site. Everything in categories. I got women's fashion, men's fashion, women's shoes, men's shoes, women's intimates, handbags, blah blah blah, jewelry. Those are all categories. So then you go into your navigation when you're editing your site. You're going in your template. That's where you update your navigation. So on your navigation, I know I'm talking fast because this will take forever if I don't. So in your navigation is when you can add a navigation link and choose a category. So then once they choose like the handbags and hats, it's going to take them to a list, that's going to only have handbags, hats, everything that's in that category. So I feel like at this point, I know I'm just starting, but I feel like this is the easiest way to set up your navigation in your site, especially if you have a store like mine, which is mostly fashion stuff or women's and beauty stuff. So maybe other categories it would work better a different way, but for me, that's what I'm learning is the best, and I'm just hoping that these tips help you out. If you have questions, please hit me up. I found a YouTuber that had a really good video that helped me a lot. It was like 2 hours. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I took what I needed from it, and the rest I'm learning by trial and error because they say it's so easy, but it's not. That's how they get you with that clickbait and stuff. But it's easy if you want to just click add crap to your store that's gonna have some bogus titles. And like one of my plus size dresses, their title had the word fat in it. Like, let's see if we can just offend everybody. Can we? No, I do not want fat in the title of like a really sexy plus size dress. Like plus size women are not gonna go for that, okay? Maybe in another country, but in the United States, it's no, don't do it. So you have to go in every product and you have to change your title, your description. You have to add alt text tags to every single picture. You're gonna have to make sure every item is charging tags. Also, sometimes the your cost doesn't transfer over into the Shopify app products, so you don't get a good view of. You could be losing money, and you want to make sure before you set your prices before you send it to Shopify. Make sure that you're putting your prices where you're at a profit, because some things inside the variations, one like a black one will have a different price as a white one. Like, why would you do that? It's the same freaking product, just a different color. So make sure your pricing is set up right, so you're not making money off the white one, but then you're losing money on the black one or the green one or the blue one, and etc. And your shipping, make sure your shipping is like, they have different options. Do you want to ship from China or do you want to ship from US? You don't want to ship from US because that's going to charge you like $13 just to ship one stinking item. So never do that. Like, we're here to make money. And if most of your items are from China, people are going to understand that it's going to take a little longer. So you want the free shipping. People love free shipping. I love free shipping and I'm a shopper. So I guess that's all I'm going to give you today. Because I actually had to go to work. So, like, leave your experiences in the comments. I'm down. I want to hear them. I want your tips. And those are mine, and I'll add more as I go. Peace out.